So I tried to do a 90s inspired look a little bit for the sake of Depop. Okay, we're just gonna get straight into the video because I have, like, I wrote down all the tips, and as you can see, it's a lot. So let me just start off by saying thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for joining. If you have joined, if you have not, just go ahead and click the subscribe button. What does everybody say now? It's free, as if we didn't know that already. So today I'm just gonna talk about Depop. I have a Depop, yay y'all. Go follow me on Depop, okay? But right now I'm kind of just getting rid of things in my closet that still, you know, fits Depop, but I have a whole bin of clothes and I want to kind of revamp my wardrobe. So my Depop name is @IKEAWoo, which is the same as my Snapchat. So go ahead and follow me there if you're not already. Basically, I got on Depop. Depop is just an app. If you ever been on not Polyvore, but it starts with an M, some app where you can take pictures of your clothes and post it and people just buy it. That's what Depop is. But it's known for having like more vintage items, so it's kind of like the 2018 version of thrifting because you don't have to actually go to a thrift store. It's like people already find cool stuff and you get to just search and buy. I have 197 followers on Depop. I started my Depop 3 weeks ago. I will say that you gain followers pretty fast on Depop. I'm gonna follow as many people as I can, and a lot of people really do follow back. I got my first sale within the first week. I think the 6th day I was on Depop, I got my first sale. I sold this this Stussy hoodie, and I'm just gonna go through a couple of things you need to know before starting your Depop. So yeah. So the first thing I would say to do before starting your Depop is to separate all your clothing. Separate what you want to sell. And the first thing I also did was did a little bit of research. Every piece of clothing I got out of my closet, I went ahead and searched the brand and the name on Depop to see like if somebody else was selling it, what was their price range, you know, just getting a feel for the app. So after I separated all of my clothing, I went ahead and washed them, dried them, and then I went ahead and folded them all up, and I put like 2 dry sheets at the bottom of the bin, and I like went ahead and folded all them up and put them inside this bin. So I'm gonna show you that now. So this is like my closet. Don't pay attention to that mess, but I have a whole bin here with a Depop name on it because this is like all my Depop stuff and I just need to separate it. And everything's in there is folded, and then this is also Depop items in this box right here because I think these are just all the hats I had and I put them all in there. So yeah, everything up there is separated. Okay, so yeah, so after I washed all the items and I turned on my ring light and was taking pictures, take at least 3 pictures of each item. So I suggest taking a picture of the front, the back, the tag so that they can see the brand and the size, and then also take a picture of anything that's like messed up, like anything, like if there's a little hole, if there's like a coffee stain or anything, just take a picture of that and leave that as the last picture. So the next thing would be is to describe your item pretty well. If you do want to start a Depop, I'm going to go ahead and leave a description box template for your Depop because each item has to have a description. Put the size, the brand, the style, and how I do it is I'll insert, you know, an example from mine is I have it listed and then I have colon, so it says brand and it has a brand. If it's not a popular brand, or if it's not like a brand that you can look up on Depop, because you can type it in and search it and then select it so that it can be in the search engine. If they don't have that, I just put NA next to the brand, then I put the size and stuff like that. Now, my next tip would be the bio. Please be very, very, very specific in your bio, because like, the people on Depop are cool and everything, but I don't know, I don't want to say they like try to get over on you, but like a little bit, you know. I'm trying to, like, for instance, I had just started my Depop shop, and people were like, "Oh, I love this. Like, can I get free ship? Can you discount the price so that shipping is cheaper and stuff like that?" And it's just like, I was like, I'm shipping through Depop. You can ship yourself, and they give you a couple of different options where you can let the buyer pay for shipping. You can pay for shipping. You can ship through Depop, or you can ship independently by yourself. I just wanted the easiest way possible, so I shipped with Depop, and they have like little suggestions on like what the shipping would be per item. So like, they have one that's like $4.50, I think, for shipping, and they say that that's going to be like, you know, like a hat, a scarf. They give examples of what it may be. And then next is like $8, and they usually say that's t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, and anything bigger like boots and all that. They just go into detail and give you examples of what the price would be for each item. Be very, very specific so that you do not get constant questions. Like, I got constant questions like, why is your shipping $8? And it's like, if you're on Depop, or if you have a Depop shop, you know that that's the standard for shipping. Like, for t-shirts and up, like, that's the standard. In order for you to be as transparent as possible, just put all of that in the description box. And I'll give you an example. I'll read off mine. Mine says shipping is $8, non-negotiable. I ship US only. I think I'm going to change that, because if they're paying for shipping, it wouldn't matter. Like, it's going to be more expensive to ship internationally, but like, if the person is willing to pay for the international shipping, then like, why not? But a lot of people put I ship US only. So shipping is $8, non-negotiable, no returns, no refunds, no swaps, no exchanges. All sales are final. Hit me up for bundles. Bundles are if somebody like wants to buy a jacket and they want to buy a hat. On Depop, you don't have like the option to like add to a cart like multiple items and then pay that one shipping fee. So they'll like contact you like, "Oh, hey, I really like those glasses and I really like that purse. Can you bundle it for me so that I can get both of the items for one shipping price, instead of buying the hat and paying $8 for shipping, or $4 for shipping, and then buying something else and paying shipping for that? You'll just pay one shipping fee for both items from that one shop." Next would be hashtags in your description. What I did was I looked up videos. Like I said, I did my research, so I looked up different Depop shops on the app. I also looked up videos on YouTube, and I just came up with these like some kind of basic hashtags I feel like I would need, because your hashtags is kind of like Instagram. Like, if you hashtag anything under your video, it will be more likely that more people will see it. So I went to my template in my notes, and I have a note in here called Depop, and it's called Depop template, and it has just like a template of everything I need to have, including my hashtag, so I can just copy and paste it into my shop whenever I post the item. Also, when I got started, I went ahead and listed all the items I was willing to sell and all the prices without shipping, just so I can get a feel of how many items would be in my store, and I ended up with 26. So yeah, I would just, just to be on the safe side, I would just go ahead and kind of try to calculate everything out. So the important hashtags would include hashtag Depop, hashtag Depop shop, hashtag Depop store, and at Depop, so that you can get put on the Explore page. I have not gotten put on the Explore page yet, but like I said, I've only been on here for like 3 weeks. My next tip would be be very clear and upfront with your shipping, which is why your bio is very, very important, that you put, like, make sure that you are very clear, like, be very transparent when it comes to shipping. In order for you to do your own shipping, you would need, like, this one girl I saw on YouTube, she was like, yeah, I do my own shipping, so it's not as expensive, but she, like, bought all her materials. Like, she bought her printer, she buys a printer paper, she buys ink for her printer. Like, she bought, like, I'm not spending $70 on a printer, and I'm not buying ink, and, like, it's not even that deep. So I'm just going to ship with USPS through Depop. Next would be packaging. Okay, so when you get an order on Depop, what's going to happen is they're going to notify you on the app, and they're going to notify you via email. So basically how I package my items, I probably should have went to Amazon to get these, but I got these just in your regular store like Walmart or anything. And it's a pack of 5 flexible mailers. It's called polyflexible mailers, and they're pretty big, which is good because, like, if somebody buys like 2 sweatshirts, that'll be able to fit in here really, really well. They're just these bags. You remove this and it sticks, and they're a really good size bag to put multiple items in. But a pack of 5 was like $2, and I know you can go to Amazon and get like a pack of like a lot, like a pack of 100 for like $8 or something like that. So I would go to Amazon and order ahead of time poly mailer bags. Now, how I package my items, I like to take the item, and I will, like, it's already clean, but I want, like, when you open a package, I want it to smell like, oh, you know, like, oh, this smells so good. So I, like, spritz the item. Like, I'll spritz the sweatshirt with, like, this, you know, right before I put it in the package. I make sure it's folded. After that, right before putting it in the bag, I take one of these note cards. It's a blank index card, and I just write a personal note that says, oh, thank you for your business, I really appreciate it, please follow me on like my Instagram or my YouTube. You know, I just write them a personal note saying thank you, and like write my my YouTube name and my YouTube name and my Instagram name, and I just slip it into the bag, and then I close it up. And you have to tape your shipping label. So you'll just take your shipping label, put it on there, and I just put like duct tape, and I duct tape the outside with like this really crazy looking duct tape, because this is what we had at the house, and I was like, hey, whatever, it is what it is. Next on here is PayPal setup. So PayPal setup, it was a little bit odd because when I first got my order, like, I think, okay, so Depop is going to take 10%, I think it's 10% of what you get. So they basically take like $1 or something like that. They take $1, and, for example, I could be selling like, let's say a windbreaker. I might mark the windbreaker at $12. So which means Depop is probably going to take like $1, and I'm going to pocket $11. They're going to end up, the customer is going to end up paying $20 total, because shipping is $8 for like t-shirts, sweatshirts, windbreakers, stuff like that. So they're going to end up paying $20 for the windbreaker. That's shipping included. You could also go a different route where you include shipping into your prices. So instead of saying, okay, I can take the same windbreaker, and instead of making it $12, I would make it $20, and I would say free shipping, or shipping included, because you can say, so what you'll do is you'll go into the app and say that you're going to pay for the shipping, so that whenever the payment goes through PayPal, what they're going to do is automatically take out that $8 for shipping from the money that they're putting into your PayPal. So if you're marking this and saying that shipping is free or shipping is included, and you mark up your clothing, so that $12 windbreaker, you would make it $20, because you're saying that you're paying for shipping. So they're going to take it out of your account. So that's why you would mark up your item or whatever. Yeah, you could go that route and say, oh, free shipping, and then make sure your things are marked up at least over $8 so that the shipping is covered. Or you can say shipping is included in the price, or something like that. Be very, very clear. Like, be very, very, very clear. But yeah, PayPal setup, you would have to go through PayPal and go into the settings, and you have to, like, I forgot exactly what it's called, but you have to, like, verify or allow PayPal to do something, and then it'll allow you to put it in your bank account. Because prior to that, it's just going to be like, oh, you have $8 sitting in your PayPal, you have to hurry up and claim it, or you have like 2 weeks to claim it, or something like that, or we're going to refund the person the money. Mind you, you've already shipped off your item, it's already delivered, and they already paid for it. So if they were to refund the person the money, it's like you gave away your stuff for free. So you have to go through the settings, open up your PayPal, go through the settings, and then there's going to be like some page where you would see that you had to verify Google, and like I had Google and something else under mine so that I could pay with PayPal through, like, I don't know what app I needed, but like I had to verify Google under my PayPal. PayPal was like really, really secure. So you have to go and like verify Depop, and every sale, not every sale, but they take like a couple cents out to transfer it to your bank account. I think it's like 70 cents or something like that. So I didn't end up getting that. So if your thing was marked at 12, Depop would take their dollar. You have 11, and then PayPal would take a couple cents or something like that. So you end up with $10 and some change. Next would be USPS, y'all. United States Postal Service. Okay, now use your resources. It took me obviously weeks to figure this out, but I was like really stressing out because when somebody bought something, I don't have a car anymore, so I can't be like, okay, let me go drive to the library and print this off, and then let me go drive to the post office to drop this in a box, right? And I'm like, I'm not Ubering there, like, from the house to the library, from the library to the post office, from the post office back home. Like, I'm not paying for all of that. I had to figure out a way to get my shipping labels printed off and to get my package to the box without spending like so much cash, So what I did at first was, my aunt works for an insurance agency, and she's able to like print stuff off like free at her job. So the first time I had a sale, I asked her to print off the shipping label, whatever. She brought it home, packaged it up, and I just was like, oh, there's like, we don't have a box at my job. We don't have like a blue post office box to drop anything in, but we have this huge like mailbox. And I remember when I had to return my books for school, I put my books in there, and my books got shipped back to Chegg or whatever just fine. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put it in the mailbox. And maybe 4 days went by, and I was like, I didn't get any updates on my package, like what's going on, because you can track your package while it's being delivered to your customer. So I'm like, what's going on? So I went to go look in the mailbox 4 days later, and it's still in there. And I was like, now mind you, when I put it in there was other things in that mailbox. So I'm like, why would they just leave it in here? So I was Googling, like, why wouldn't they? I'm like looking up stuff on Google, like, why would they leave my stuff in the mailbox or whatever? and they're like, you have to drop it off in a USPS mailbox. It has to be the blue mailbox, or you have to go to the actual thing, to the actual post office to drop it off. And I'm like, ugh. So I have a hack for y'all. Y'all gonna thank me like nobody else in that video said this. Nobody. I'm telling y'all, I did my research. I got you. So basically, you can go on the USPS website, and you can have a scheduled pickup from your own mailbox. Because if you put it in your mailbox with the little thing up, they're not going to pick it up. You have to actually schedule them to, like, they have to know, okay, I have to go pick up this item from this house. Because if you put your USPS thing in the mailbox, and even if it is the USPS person coming, or the regular mailman or mailwoman coming through and picking up packages, if they're not scheduled through their online thing, they're not going to pick it up. They're going to leave it in that mailbox, just like they did when I put it in the one at work. So what you have to do is you go online and you go to the tab, and you hit you go to a tab at the top, and you hit scheduled pickup. And what you'll do is you'll fill out your own address, and you will fill out what time, what date, do you have dogs, like they'll ask you like some questions, you have to fill out some stuff, and you'll put like what date and all that you want your thing to be picked, your package to be picked up at, and roughly what size. And usually it's going to be about 2 pounds. Like on your shipping label, it'll have the pounds or the estimated weight for your item on there. So you just put like 2 pounds or whatever, and they will come and pick your package up from your house. You're welcome. Next, you can actually go on their website and get free shipping supplies mailed to you. You heard me right. Free shipping supplies mailed to your house.
For free.
They have boxes, they have the little bags, they have different stuff on there that you can get shipped to you for free. So check that out on the website. I'm telling you, use your resources, honey, because you can save, money. So yeah, you can get free supplies. My next tip would be to keep your notifications on just in case anybody messages you. Because sometimes somebody will message you and you won't see it, and then they'll be like, hello, hello. And then when you message them back, they'll be uninterested, so they won't message you back. So I would just say keep your notifications on so that you can like keep your customers happy. Oh, so if you don't have a printer at home to print your shipping labels, ask a friend if they have a printer. I'm pretty sure they'll be more than willing just to print something and bring it. Ask a family member. Go to the library. It's free. Like you get to print like 10 pages a day free or something like that at the library. So just use your resources so that you don't have to like spend guapo on like this online shop, because it's meant to be convenient. It's meant to be like a way to get a little extra cash. So far I've made 2 sales. If you're already subscribed, and you're already on Depop, go ahead and message me on Depop and be like, YouTube fam, and I'll give you like $2 off of whatever item if you want something from my closet on Depop. Yeah, go ahead and get to messaging and sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, so until next time, I'm gonna catch you on the flip side.